AOC was on with Cuomo talking about the recent incidents where members of Congress are trying to bring guns onto the floor of Congress and the potential threat that poses. So Cuomo wants to ask her how serious she is about this. And I have to imagine, as you're gonna see, that there was probably a better way to word it.
You really think that colleagues of yours in Congress may do you dirty?
You could have said anything. I know that that's like his thing or whatever, but you could have said it any other way. Very fast, what's your comment? And then we'll go to our
The very fast comment is like, when I first started watching Cuomo, I was like, I feel like the guy's gonna open his jacket and try to sell me a hairdryer. And that is him. Does your hair do you dirty? Here you go, I got a hairdryer. Like that's.
And by the way, Cuomo, it's all in good fun. Cuomo is literally the only person on the network who so far cares enough about progressives to bring them on. So we're just joshing him, man.
100%.
I'm from the East Coast too, buddy.
It's just, I'm not from New York. Like the family's from, East Side or something. I don't remember, but like it's just so like, hey, what you gonna do? Hey, we're just buds here.
It's just funny. Anyway, but it is a serious topic, and so here is Representative Ocasio-Cortez's response.
Yeah, well, one just tried to bring a gun on the floor of the House today. I believe it was Representative Andy Harris of Maryland. He tried to bring in a gun onto the House floor. For individuals who don't know, guns are not allowed in the District of Columbia, and certainly the House floor is there are separate House rules that prohibit the bringing in of firearms. Now, these are rules that date back to the Civil War, and these are individuals that are trying to sneak firearms either illegally or in direct violation of House rules. Why does a member of Congress need to sneak a gun onto the House floor?
Do you think they're bringing it in there because they want to protect all of you from insurrectionists like we saw a couple of weeks ago? Or do you think there really is a chance that you may be the enemy?
Well, here's what I'll say. The moment you bring a gun onto the House floor in violation of rules, you put everyone around you in danger. It is irresponsible.
And that is totally true. Even if we assume, as we probably can, that they're not intending to use it on other members of Congress. How often do people just leave their guns out or just accidentally shoot themselves in the leg and stuff like that? And bear in mind, the Republican caucus is increasingly the exact sort of person that's in those stories where they end up shooting their penis off. Like that's who they're electing to Republican Congress. So let's just be clear about that.
The Plaxicos built up in Congress. She also said like, yeah, that he tried to give it to someone who wasn't licensed. That's what happened. He's like, here's my gun. Here, take it, random person. That's insane. It's that moment where you feel like you're taking crazy pills, where they think they're doing this thing. And I totally understand it. There's this built-in elite. I guess the hypocrisy is when Republicans try to have it both ways. They try to say that this is a sacred house of Congress, but then they also bring their insane, weird flexes from like right-wing blogs into the House. And at the same time, they think that they're defending the Second Amendment and they're trying to be cool. He just was trying to be cool and signal to his base that he's a badass by bringing a gun into the Congress. Where like if there's, and then at the same time, when you decry white supremacy in the House of Representatives, you get booed by those same people.
Yep.
What's wrong with them? We all know what's wrong with them. We've seen the what's wrong with them play out for 4 years, and it's over. So we just need to walk the walk at this point, because all they do is talk, stupid talk. And every time they try to walk the walk of Philly with that talk, a cop gets killed in the Capitol building.
For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.